may be seated. All right, welcome family, friends, loved ones. We gather here today to celebrate the wedding of Jenny and James. You've come here to share in this formal commitment they make to one another, to offer your love and support to this union, and to allow Jenny and James to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest and most important to them. So welcome to one and all who have traveled from near and far. Jenny and James, thank you for your presence here today. And now I ask for your blessing, encouragement, lifelong support for their decision to be married. Marriage. I couldn't resist. You saw it coming. I'm sorry. I'm too predictable. I don't know the rest of that. I'll just go with what Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that. Through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to make the important things matter and to let go of the rest. What this ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choice you make to stand together as life mates and partners. In special remembrance of Jenny's mother, Deborah, Jenny and James have asked Jenny's sister, Amanda, up to the front for a reading. Yeah, Amanda.
And your days together be good and long upon the earth. Treat yourselves and each other with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to the tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your connection deserves. When frustration, difficulty, and fear assail your relationship, as they threaten all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what is right between you, not only the part which seems wrong. In this way, you can ride out the storms. When clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives, remembering that even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is still there. And if each of you takes responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by abundance and delight.
Jenny and James, before you met, your lives were on separate roads, each going in different directions, seemingly leading to different destinations. But somewhere along the way, you met, you fell in love, and today you find yourselves standing together at the entrance of a new path that will forever join your once separate journeys into one. So before you, I'm going to speak loudly. Each of you, there's a container of sand. One container of sand from a beach in Michigan, and one from a beach in California. Each represents the separate journeys you once were on, as well as your own sets of friends, families that were once apart. In a moment, I will ask that you both blend your individual containers of sand together, representing the coming together of your friends and family, through your marriage into one. And as the sand is blended into one container, your once solitary journeys will now be one of companionship as you walk a single path together into your future. So I now ask that you blend your containers of sand together. As the sand is blended together, your lives are now joined. Your separate journeys through life are now one. Your friends and family are as one as well. For now you will share those who are in your lives and will walk hand in hand along the path of your marriage. United and strong as husband and wife, as inseparable as these grains of sand. Two people in love do not live in isolation. Their love is a source of strength with which they may nourish not only each other, but also the world around them. And in turn, we, their community of friends and family, have a responsibility to this couple. By our steadfast care, respect, and love, we can support their marriage and the new family they are creating today. Can I ask that everyone please rise? Will you who are present here today surround Jenny and James in love, offering them joys of your friendship and supporting them in their marriage? If you agree, please say we will. We will. All right, thank you. You may be seated. That's good, pretty unanimous. I like it. Oh, good stuff.
Nervous about the back row.
Yeah, the back row. They're a rowdy bunch back there.
That's
All right. We've come to the point of your ceremony where you're going to say your vows to one another. But before you do that, I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith, trust, and acceptance, will be the foundation of an abiding and deepening relationship. No other ties are more tender, no other vows more sacred than those you now assume. If you are able to keep the vows you take here today, not because of any religious or civic law, but out of a desire to love and be loved by another person fully, without limitation, then your life will have joy, and the home you establish will be a place in which you both will find the direction of your growth, your freedom, and your responsibility. Please now read the vows you have written for each other. We'll start with Jenny first.
What's up with that?
Here, I'm going to do this. Sorry. That's how you don't do this.
This is off to a good start.
First time, sorry.
I'm gonna try not to cry. So, I have to read it because I'm a little nervous. One of the first pictures that I ever saw of you were at Disneyland standing next to the character Stitch. And it was that picture that made me want to get to know you. This is a great looking guy with an awesome smile and, you know, the great hair, of course.
He made you say that, huh?
So later on in our relationship, we watched the movie together, and it was my first time ever seeing it. And in the movie, they talk about Ohana, which means family. It means no one gets left behind or forgotten. Yeah. So something from that simple line just really clicked with me. It made me realize something about myself in our relationship. I've been very independent and self-reliant for so long, and even though I was always surrounded by friends and family, I realized what I knew all along, it just hadn't been enough. And, excuse me, gotta get the other pocket. So having lost my mom at a very early age, and then moving across the country a few years later, I never really let myself realize how lonely I'd gotten. And I knew watching that movie with you that something had changed. And I no longer felt lonely. I knew I found what was missing in my life. I was missing Ohana. Somewhere along the line with you. And our little puppies. You've become my Ohana. So you are my family. And I'm so happy to make it official today. Thank you for being my Ohana. I love you.
Thank you for being my best friend.
make up those 6 minutes. So, I promise to let you sleep in 6 minutes longer each day. Spend 6 minutes each day listening about the day. 6 minutes each day picking up dog poop. 6 minutes rubbing your neck at night. 6 minutes to shop with you in the women's section of Old Navy and be interested. And 6 minutes to let you watch one of your shows about me yesterday. But I promise to spend every minute of every day loving you
So those are all written in stone now. Dog poop waits. Will you, James, take this woman? And will you, Jenny, take this man to be your wedded husband? I'm going to ask for the rings, and your husband will hold it, and we'll do it. Should have brought my iPhone. These bands are not of great value in themselves, but are made precious by our wearing. Yeah, that's kind of a surprise, right? You got the bill. No, I'm sorry. So, your rings say that even in your uniqueness, you've chosen to be bound together. Let these rings also be a sign that love has substance as well as soul, a present as well as a past, and that despite its occasional sorrows, love is a circle of happiness, wonder, and delight. James, take Jenny's ring, put it on her finger. And repeat after me. I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love for you. Jenny, take James's ring. Place it on his finger. And repeat after me. I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love for you. Now, by the power of your love and commitment, and the power vested in me by the state of California and the wonder of the internet, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss each other. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor and privilege to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. James Navarro. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, there is a cocktail reception waiting for you back under the tent. We ask that you please proceed down the path very carefully, watch your ankles, and enjoy refreshments. Immediate family, we just request that you stay behind for a few pictures. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it.